Hey, are you awake? I need to tell you something before you hear it from someone else. I'm sitting in my car right now, parked outside a motel. I'm staring at the door of the room my wife just walked into a little while ago. I followed her here. She said she was going to help her coworker plan a surprise party. I knew she was lying the moment she smiled a little too much while grabbing her keys. It was the same smile she used the first time she lied to me years and years ago. Have you ever had that feeling where your chest feels completely hollow, but it's also burning at the same time? That's what I'm feeling right now. For weeks, I thought I was just being paranoid. But then I found the messages on her tablet last night. The ones she forgot to delete. The ones where she called some other guy my escape. I wanted to believe it wasn't what it looked like. I wanted to believe she was just venting to a friend or maybe even joking. But here I am, parked in the rain, watching the truth unfold through a windshield covered in tiny rivers. She didn't see my car when she pulled in. She walked fast, her hair tied up differently. She was wearing a perfume she only uses when she wants to get attention. When she knocked on the motel room door, a man opened it without any hesitation. They hugged like it was a routine, something they'd practiced. My stomach just flipped in a way I didn't even know was possible. I recorded everything on my phone. Not for revenge, not to be petty, but because I knew she'd deny it. She always denies everything until the proof is staring her right in the face. The room light turned on for just a moment before the curtain was pulled shut. She's been in there for 40 minutes now. My hands are shaking so badly I can barely even type this out. Part of me wants to just burst through that door, kick it down, and ruin whatever they're doing. But the smarter part of me, the part that's winning right now, wants to stay quiet, gather all the proof, and let her destroy herself with her own lies. I drove a little closer earlier just for a second and I saw his car. It's her ex-boyfriend. The one she told me was just a friend now, the one she swore she had blocked on every single app. It's funny how blocked numbers can still text you if you really want them to. I keep checking my rearview mirror, half expecting someone else to show up and just tell me this isn't real, that I'm in some kind of nightmare, but it is real. The rain is getting worse. She's probably in there laughing, doing the same things she used to do with me back when we were still real, when we were still us. I'm not even angry at this point. I'm just tired, so incredibly tired. I thought our marriage had problems. Sure, we all do. Stress from work, arguments about money, fights over absolutely nothing. But cheating? I really didn't think she had that in her. Or maybe she did, and I just chose not to see it all this time? Have you ever noticed how silence can sometimes be louder than screaming? That's the only sound inside this car right now, okay? The lights just flipped off in the room. They're done. I can't believe I'm sitting here, narrating my own heartbreak to you like this is some kind of podcast episode. Oh, wait, she's coming out now. She looks happy. Radiant, even. She looks more alive than she's looked with me in months. She's fixing her hair in the reflection of her car window. She has absolutely no idea what's coming for her. I'm staying hidden. I'm going to let her drive home, back to the same man she started breaking long before tonight. I'll get there before she does. I'll print out the messages. I'll have the video from tonight ready. The screenshots of her calling him her comfort. I'm going to leave them all on the dining room table, right where she always puts our mail, and right next to them, the separation papers I picked up last week. Yeah, last week. I felt something was wrong. Turns out my gut instincts are a lot better than I ever gave them credit for. I'm driving now. The rain is hitting the windshield like applause for a performance I never asked to watch. I beat her home by about 10 minutes. I placed everything on the table, exactly where she see it the second she walks in. The house feels strangely peaceful. It's quiet, but it's a good quiet, not the suffocating silence I've gotten used to. Her car just pulled into the driveway. I can hear her keys jingling at the door. She's calling my name. Her voice sounds so cheerful, so carefree. And then she sees the table, silence, just pure, dead silence. I hear a soft gasp. Her footsteps slow down. She whispers, "Please no," then a little louder, "It's not what you think." I walk out from the kitchen and start to walk past her, heading for the bedroom. I don't even look at her. She grabs my arm. Her eyes are already red, filling with tears. She starts begging me to talk to her, to let her explain. I just look at her and tell her I already heard everything I needed to hear from the walls of that motel room. She just sinks to the floor. She's crying now, really crying. Saying it was a mistake, saying she was lonely, saying I don't listen to her anymore. It's funny, isn't it? I listen more than she ever realized. I tell her I'm done. Truly, completely done. And the look on her face, that look of finality, of realizing it's all over, it's the closest thing to justice I've felt all night. I leave her sitting there on the floor, surrounded by her choices, and as I walk out the door, for the first time in what feels like forever, I take a deep breath, and it doesn't hurt. Thanks for listening. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Don't forget to take care of yourselves out there. Follow for more stories.